Chloe Barbee. As was stated by Mahatma Gandhi, the greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Like me, you've probably been to the store and seen cosmetics labeled cruelty-free or no animal testing. However, many don't notice the number of animal products that do utilize animal testing in their procedures. By using alternative technological methods like in vitro bioassays, the problem of animal experimentation as a cruel and ineffective way to test products can be solved, as the practice is still very prevalent today. First, let's examine the prevalence, cruelty, and ineffectiveness of animal testing. So, according to an article entitled Animal Testing is Cruel and Doesn't Work, Here's Why by Grant Legel, animal testing is quite prevalent. 100 million animals are killed every year from animal testing, and that's just in the United States alone. They're used in universities, cosmetic product labs, USDA labs, and just multiple different environments. In addition, according to the same article entitled Animal Testing is Cruel and Doesn't Work, Here's Why by Grant Legel, animal testing is also quite cruel. Animals are often shaved and have products tested on their bare skin in order to test the effects of different chemicals. And they also often have chemicals poured into their eyes. And in addition, many times their genes are manipulated, like in the picture, which is the Vacanti mouse, which he has an ear literally on his back. And according to an article entitled Remembering Emil von Behring, From Tetanus Treatment to Antibody Cooperation with Phagocytes by Stephen H.D. Kaufman, animal cruelty in the lab has been done for ages. Emil von Behring won the Nobel Peace Prize for his work in tetanus treatment in 1901, and he made his discoveries using animal testing. He unethically tested several different serum therapies on animals and extracted serums from them in order to try to find a treatment for tetanus. In addition, according to an article entitled The Flaws and Human Harms of Animal Experimentation by Ayesha Akhtar, animal testing is also quite ineffective. There is a lack of similarity between animal models and human diseases, because it's hard to do a test on an animal and expect it to have the same results as it would have on a human. So there have been many failures with animal experimentation, including failures with drug development and cancer, traumatic brain injury, Alzheimer's disease, and inflammatory conditions. So where there is a problem, there is a solution. So next I will inform you of a solution to animal testing, including the use of technological alternatives that render animal experimentation unnecessary. So according to an article entitled Technological Alternatives Can End the Experimental Use of Animals by George Dvorsky, there are multiple technological alternatives available. Scientists can use technological methods such as microdosing, non-invasive brain scans, the use of more sophisticated models like heart and computer models. And according to an article entitled New Technologies Can Eliminate the Need for Animal Experimentation by Andrew Ronan, the Humane Society has been working to try to create different ways to test chemicals. And scientists can also improve upon their understanding of signaling and metabolic pathways in order just to come up with different alternatives. So one specific alternative that they can use is in vitro bioassays. According to an article entitled Non-Animal Models for Acute Toxicity Evaluations, Applying Data-Driven Profiling Reading Across by Rousseau and other authors, today traditional toxicology evaluations require animal testing to test potential health risks. However, today there are vitro-based alternative methods such as read-across and in vitro high-throughput screening. Read-across is pretty much when you rely on the toxicity info from one chemical that's structurally similar to the chemical that you're trying to test, and you can use the other chemical in order to compare them to try to estimate what the effects can be. And then in vitro high throughput screening, or HTS, uses multiple procedures in order to test the effects of chemicals. And HTS has actually been very successful. Toxicity testing in the 21st Century program, along with multiple other programs, have used this method for chemical hazard assessments. In summary, animal experimentation is unnecessary due to the various technological alternatives available. Animal experimentation is cruel and ineffective, but it's also still very prevalent in today's society. The solution to this problem can be seen in the form of various technological alternatives like vitro-based methods. To stop your support for animal experimentation, visit the Ending Cosmetics Testing page on the Humane Society to learn more about cruelty name brands that you can buy. And also, the Humane Cosmetics Act is a bill that would prohibit animal testing for cosmetics manufactured or sold in America. To support the act, you can visit the same page that's on the PowerPoint and you can call and send emails and messages to our U.S. representatives and senators in order to urge support for the act. Shouldn't animals be treated with respect in a society that values freedom above all else, especially when there are alternatives to their suffering? Imagine if the roles were reversed. Would you want to be treated so horribly? Thank you.